Good evening, Thunderbirds fans. Don Jaramillo coming to you from Valley Ranch in the Dallas, Texas, where your Thunderbirds are going to be facing off in their second game here on the weekend in the Dallas Showcase against Sioux Falls. Nate the Great will be tuning in here shortly. We have seen these guys before. In the last matchup, Nate, we came out victorious in a one-goal game.
Yeah, Don, I believe that was in Minnesota, and was a good hockey game. So we got something special tonight, and obviously good win this morning. A lot of things to clean up, I think, on our side, but came out with the dub. But coming in tonight, going to be a tough matchup here versus Sioux Falls.
I think we're looking to get back to fundamental hockey. I'm sure coaches had some conversations here this afternoon, right? Play fast, move fast, be fast.
Do everything fast.
So we should be seeing Mr. E-Train Marquez between the pipes. And your starting lineups will be coming to you here momentarily. Long day between games, Nate.
Yeah, a lot of fun activities. Texas Live, big TVs. Felt like a Vegas sportsbook out there. Weather is absolutely incredible here in Dallas. Sun was shining, mid-60s, almost 70. Felt nice today, Don.
They say deep in the heart of Texas, it was a heck of a day. We even got on some camera ourselves today.
Oh, we did, yeah. Threw us up on the Jumbotron up there up top because we were having a good time over there at Texas Live. So had some good barbecue. You know, when in Rome, they say.
There you go. We have fans dropping in and tuning in, both near and far. Got my cousin and his wife, Joe, and Heather Cottle coming to watch their nephew, Dashiell. We also have, yeah, you hear it. There you go.
Big shout out, Joe.
We also have Mr. E-Train has a cousin dropping in to watch him right here from deep in the heart. And other folks making the voyage. So, again, hope you have your drink in hand. Just under 3 minutes here left in the warm-ups, and you know there's going to be unfair face-offs.
Yeah, get ready for those, and I'm sure the boys are going to be fired up. Don, you missed it. I was down there getting some, kind of pregame reports there, and Coach Seavey and Coach Booz had the bus driver go in there read the starting lineup, and energy was high. Vibes were high from the boys. Should have got it in there. I tried to call in. You didn't answer, but I expect them to come out of the gates here with a head of steam.
Well, hey, there you go. That's what I call about bringing people into your culture. When you can get your bus driver to come in and read the starting lineups, something to be said for that.
Hopefully they take some from that bus driver. Don is drive the bus in this game. Got to come out, get that forecheck going defensively. Thought we played strong today. Got to take care of the puck, clear it out, and then be strong between the pipes as well. And we'll come out on top if we drive the bus that way.
No doubt. We're not looking for kids that have the CDL license. We're just looking for them to do a couple of fundamental things, right? That's get after it early and often. And there was a saying, and what was it? Forecheck, back check,
paycheck.
There you go. We did that at times here earlier today, not as consistently as we normally would like to, so let's make that a habit.
Great center ice location. We moved over a little bit today for the viewers at home. So,
viewers, we need you and your energy because we have to create a lot of our own. This would be like sitting in a completely silent rink with no music for the players. Glass separates us, a net separates us, but nonetheless, we are all in for you.
We're here. We talked about going down glass level. Vibes would have been a little bit better down there, Don, but we brought it up here for everybody watching. All 738 of you out there tuning in on a Saturday night in Texas.
Well, sailing into the weekend, hopefully you got your chores done today so you have nothing to fret about in the morning. You sleep in, get your cup of coffee, and join us again here tomorrow evening You know what? We want to just get out here and take care of business. 15 seconds here left in the warm-ups. I'm going to need all of you to get on your feet at home, and we're going to do a countdown because we missed that this morning. On your feet, and we got a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it for your warm-ups. Drink in hand, settle in, get comfortable.
Early morning here for the T-Birds, Don. Let's finish this off with a nice little nightcap. Get back home. I think boys got barbecue on the menu today, so they're looking forward to that. And then able to sleep in a little bit tomorrow. As don't play till 5 o'clock, but that leaves a lot of unsupervised time for us adults in between games. So we'll see what kind of things we can get into.
There has been a lot of quote-unquote adulting happening. And folks really wanting to settle and sail into the weekend, so we're going to oblige.
Yeah, everybody in that pre-holiday checkout there, so take advantage of it this weekend. Don down in Dallas. Don does Dallas.
Don does Dallas. We've got Coach Buzan and Ryan holding down the bench with player coach Garrett Johnson, new in the hizzy with B. Lake. Sending well wishes to Connor Speech from afar. Let's go. We miss you. Let's get back on the ice, buddy. You matter, and we can't wait to have you back.
I agree. Got to get him back, get that knee healthy, and good to see Garrett on the trip out of the neck brace as well. Didn't touch on that one this morning. And Blake skating this week at practice. It was great to see him out there. So excited to see all the boys back fully healthy here soon.
Here we go. Looks like coming to the ice to start this game off. We're going to have Dashel and Jack on the backside. Up front, we're going to have Landon, Dylan, and Irvin. Guys are juicing each other. Mr. E-Train is making his crease comfortable. And your T-Birds are ready to roll.
Let's go, boys.
The refs are trying to give high fives, and they look like, I'm not even going to say what they look like. Hopefully they have whistles better than they look like there. Center ice, goalie check-in is ready. Landon in for the face-off, puck's down. Sioux Falls has it initially. Dylan comes through with it. Irvin sends it in. Dylan hard on the forecheck. Sioux Falls tried to come up. Dashel shorts it. They're going to wave off icing. Jack back on retrieval. Has the half-boards in the hash. Chips it forward to Dylan. Dylan actually ends up sending it back in. It's to the left of Ethan. Puck comes out to Dylan. Dylan slides it over to Irvin. Irvin looking to slide through. Dashel comes in. He's got space. That's a late whistle, if I've ever heard one, and a delayed offside penalty. That'll be a neutral zone faceoff.
Well, the beauty about that one, Don, is you didn't hear it because we're up here in the bubble, but very late offsides there.
Here we go, wholesale changes. We see Kellen, Trevor, Lyndon, Jackson, and Mark on the backside. Sioux Falls wins it back, tries to punch it forward. Kellen holds the line initially. Sioux Falls exits the zone. Mark with the stick and step. Sioux Falls has zone entry. Lyndon comes through. Gets it back to Trevor, gets stick check. Mark steps up with speed. Mark has zone entry. Mark has the back of the net. He's looking for time and space, sends it up to Jackson, walks the line, turn shot fired. Ooh. Got blocked right down to a Sioux Falls stick. They're up and out of the zone with speed. They have zone entry. Good body and recovery by Mark. Takes his guy out, whistles it up and out and down. We'll stay right here because that's going to be an icing. And a defensive zone faceoff.
Had good shift there from Mark. Drove down with a head of steam there. Was able to get a shot that was blocked up front and then chased him down and bodied him off the puck there. Good strong play there early from 27.
We see wholesale changes come on the ice. Jack and Dashel on the backside. We have Parker, Sammy, and Miller. Miller in for the draw. Miller off the ref skate. Jack has it, sends it back to Dashel, back behind the net. Off the boards has Miller coming through with speed. Miller has going to have zone entry. Tried to slide it through. They're going to call offside. That'll be a neutral zone faceoff, and it was. And that's a bummer. We had a 3-on-2 developing right there.
Well, one in a row, Don.
One in a row. Miller back in for the faceoff. Clock's down. Sammy bumps it to Jack. Jack can't handle it. Sioux Falls has zone entry. Dash with a good angle, bumps it back behind the net, looking for Miller. Miller comes through, got stick check, back behind the net. Dash will pitch it back up. Hard up the board. Sammy trying to bump it. Oh, we had a little bump down in the corner. Turnover on the blue line. Sioux Falls fires it to the back of the net. We're down early.
Tough one there, Don, is as you said, almost got that puck out, and not sure where the tie-up was in the corner, but puck came over here to the center, and nobody around it was able to pick that top corner there as Sioux Falls goes up 1-0 here. 15-13 left to go in the first.
We got to make sure we're getting pucks out with authority and take good angles here. Puck's down. Jackson has it, has the line, turns, chips it in deep. Sioux Falls trying to come up the outside. Trevor has it, trying to poke it through. Does, got stick check. Jackson steps, tried to shot, got blocked, stick block. Liam and Keaton on there with Trevor. Puck up high to Jackson. Jackson tried to send it low. Sioux Falls intercepts it on the high slot, bumps it across. They turn, fire it in. They wave off icing. Jackson chips it back behind the net. Connor Hilly's going there. Jackson picks it up. Jackson's got the back of the net, slides it forward to Trevor. Trevor off his stick, turn over to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls chips it in, but they're offside. They have to clear the zone. Mark picks it up, clears it out of the zone. Sioux Falls trying to bump it forward. Now Irvin bumps it forward. Puck's out of the zone. Sioux Falls plays fast. We just got to step up, take good angles, and slow them down. Good clear by Landon. Dashel now on the backside with Mark. Sioux Falls sends it up the opposite side of the ice. Down in the corner, Mark defending. Puck punched out. Puck's in on net. Missed the net. Wide. Sioux Falls working off the hash here. Dashel battling down there with Landon. Sioux Falls trying to walk high, blows an edge, cycles it back down. Good body by Dashel. Landon comes in to support. We have a 2-on-3 battle. Landon comes out with it, got hooked. Puck is poked forward. Mark off the hash. Sioux Falls sends it back behind the net. Dashel's going to pick that up. Dashel's looking for time and space, bumps it up to Landon. Landon bumps it to Mark. Mark has a head of steam. Mark has his own entry, turns and fires as we're looking for backside changes. Sioux Falls working out of the corner. Irvin applying pressure, reverses the backside of the net. They try to come up middle, but Landon blocks that. They do have it up the middle and then turn it over right to Dylan. Dylan, we have a...
There we go.
Dylan in. Yes! Dylan comes on and applies pressure, creates a turnover on the blue line, which happened to us. Gets it back on his stick and seals the deal for a 1-1 game.
Oh, Donnie, that was the thing of beauty is Dylan gets the turnover right there at the blue line, drove in and able to left, right, backhander right on in. Cheers on that one. Tied 1-1 here with 12:59. Great goal there by Mr. Penny. We'll have a nice top shelf Long Island for Mr. Penny.
Here we go. Puck's down. Connor Hilly has it. Ships it up the boards. Off of Sioux Falls. Goes in deep. Irvin and Dylan once again applying pressure. Try to send it up. Dylan intercepts it. Sends a cross-ice pass. Sioux Falls has it on their stick. They try to clear it. Jackson punches it forward. Connor Hilly has it. He's got a lane.
Yes.
First shot fired. Goalie save out to the dot. Sioux Falls picks it back up behind their net. Looking to come up the middle with speed. Good stick by Landon. Right back to Jackson. Jackson gets around one. Jackson is going to have zone entry. Turns and fires it in deep as we're looking for changes. Dashel now on the backside. Sioux Falls tried to clear it. Landon intercepts it right on the hash. He got stick check trying to dangle. Sioux Falls has it. They have zone exit. Good stick by Dashel. Dashel turns. He's got 2-on-1.
Yes.
Trying to get through one. That should have been a penalty. No call. Interference. Dashel picks it right back up out of the hash. Tried to center it with Trevor coming through there. Trevor getting hooked and held. Kellen with a good angle. Playing out of the corner. Trevor again, still his stick still held. Linden comes on to support. Lennon and Trevor. Sioux Falls comes out with it, bumps it up. Mark's there. Turn shot fired. Really good punch save out to the corner. Sioux Falls trying to clear it. It gets through. Kellen back in support. Kellen over to Mark. Mark's got some speed. Turns and wires it in. Really good job out front. Trevor turned fire. Shot saved out to the corner. Kellen and Trevor working there. And we have a whistle.
What was that?
High stick on whom?
Sioux Falls, I believe.
It's going to be a power play for your Thunderbirds. So we will see Miller, Landon, Irvin, Dylan, and Dashel come on for the power play. 2 minutes to go up on the clock here. And we were slinging the puck pretty well here earlier today.
Yeah, we started to turn the tides there. Don start driving that bus the way we want him to, as Sioux Falls was dominating early.
Puck's down. Sioux Falls able to win it, clear it all the way up and out and down on net. Dashel back on retrieval. He's going to leave it there for Landon to come through with speed. Landon comes through, picks it up. Landon has the outside. He's going to get zone entry. Slides it through to Dylan. Dylan has it in skates. Still battling. Puck in skates. Puck comes up the half board. Sioux Falls has it. Is able to clear it up and out. We'll go back and get this thing set up. Miller picks it up. He's got speed. Miller should take the zone. And he does. Miller gets the puck in deep. Tried to slide it through. He got angled off. Sioux Falls tries to rip it up and out. Landon able to hold the zone. Gets around one. Landon has space. Slides it over to Irvin. Irvin to Dashel. Dashel's turn shot fired. Puck's loose. Rebound opportunity by Irvin. Couldn't put it home. Landon picks it up. Dashel has it again. Dashel over to Miller. Miller slides it back to Landon. Landon turn shot fired. Puck's loose out front. Sioux Falls trying to clear it. Dashel keeps it in. Dashel looking for time and space. Has Landon. Landon has the lane. Turn shot fired. Deflected in for a goal. Dashel to Landon. Deflected in to make a power play goal. 2-1. Thunderbirds.
Man, Tbirds fan club up here. Vibes are high. Tbirds go up 2-1 here on a great power play goal there. Took us a second to get settled in there, Don, but started moving the puck well, throwing the puck at the net, and good things happen. And got a little dirty, greasy Filet-O-Fish went right over the Sioux Falls goalie there.
Filet-O-Fish. Oh, really? Oh, really? Kellen, Parker, Sammy, Jackson, and Jack. Jackson flips it up and out of play, so that is going to be a neutral zone faceoff. Kellen in for the draw. Puck's one back. Parker punches it through and on net. No icing. Sioux Falls being forced to regroup 200 feet. Really good pressure by Sammy and Kellen. Sioux Falls trying to chip it up. Jackson steps to hold it, sends it back behind the net. Sioux Falls looking for space, comes out. Really good sticks and steps.
Good job.
Causes a turnover. Sioux Falls has the over. They're going to get zone entry, and that's an offside play. That'll be a neutral zone faceoff. Otherwise, Jackson may have been off to the races.
Very well might have there, Don, as Tbirds seem to find their legs here this evening in this, so it's about I would say about 14-minute mark, Don. Looking great down there.
Kellen in for the faceoff. Sioux Falls wins it back hard. They have the over. Look to chip it in high. Glove down by Jack. Jack tried to chip it up the half board. Sioux Falls intercepts it momentarily. Good stick and step by Jackson. We'll stay right here because that's going to be an icing and a defensive zone faceoff, and we'll see wholesale changes. Trevor, Liam, Keaton, Dashel, and Mark come on the backside. Trevor in. Sioux Falls has it. They try and chip it back in deep. Trevor covering there. Puck sent back behind the net. Mark chips it forward. Liam has it. Liam clears his own. Sioux Falls sends it right back in. That's to the side of the net. Dashel's going to pick that up, looking for space. Has the over to Mark. Mark up the boards to Liam. Liam chips it forward. Keaton on his horse,
Oh,
and that would have been
tripping.
interference call. No call.
Come on, Rev.
Keaton climbs right back up, sends it back behind the net, and Liam's there. Sioux Falls picks it up, trying to come out. They have out with
Pressure,
speed.
pressure,
Now they
pressure,
have
hit
zone entry.
Good check.
Good angle by Mark.
Yes. Good hit.
Good bodies down here in the corner. Using hips. Dashel back behind the net, sends it off the hash, looking for Keaton.
Way to
Puck
pull
sitting
that
there.
over.
Dashel comes
Nice.
through. Dashel
There we go.
has speed. He's in a 2-on-1 looking for spaces. We're looking for changes. Gets around one. Oh, little flipper on goalie. Goalie saves it.
Nice.
Really good pressure.
Yes.
It comes back to Irvin. Irvin tried to slide it through. Saved to the far corner. Dylan picks it up, bumps it to Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly shot. Leak pad saved to the opposite corner, up and out of play. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Good job, boys.
Fancy little move there by Dashel, Don. I don't know if he taught him that one in the front yard, but a couple toe drags in there, flipped it there between the Sioux Falls goalie and almost tried to pick up that top corner, but either right off the shoulder or right off the side of the net. But
Connor Hilly, Jackson on the backside, Landon, Irvin, and Dylan on up front. Puck's down. Sioux Falls picks it up, has the back of the net. Try to bump it up. They do. Landon's able to hold the zone, sends it back down in deep. Really good pressure by Irvin.
Stay with him. Stay with him.
Sioux Falls create space. They send it
Nice.
up and not out. Irvin has it. He's got the high seam looking for space. Sends it up high to Jackson. Turn shot fire got deflected to the far corner. Dylan picks it up.
Reset, boys. Reset. Reset. Oh.
Dylan and Landon battling down here in a 2-on-2 battle. Landon comes out with it. Got stick check. Sticks with it, though. These refs are doing a way better job of moving in this game here, Nate. Irvin working there.
7 minutes left.
We've got a 2-on-3 battle with Irvin and Landon. Irvin has really got held trying to come through. Sioux Falls tries to clear it. Connor Hilly has it, bumps it right back down to Dylan. Dylan cycles it back to Landon. Landon turning out of it, leaves it for Irvin. Or, sorry, Dylan. Dylan tried to slide it through. Sioux Falls chips it up and out. Jackson back on retrievals. We're looking for changes. That's going to be an icing.
tough icing to take on that one there, Don. Has had great possession there, and Sioux Falls was on the change, able to get back in there on that one, but ended up icing it. Tough one.
Wholesale changes, so we see Dashel and Mark on the backside, Linden, Miller, and Parker. Miller in for the draw, wins it back. Mark has it, slides it back behind the net. It's going to get over to Dashel, punches it forward to Parker. Parker out of the zone, leaves it for Dashel, punches it forward. Sioux Falls pokes it back in. Dashel back defending, flips it up to Mark. Mark chips it up and out. Sioux Falls regrouping in the neutral zone. Good stick by Parker. Sioux Falls having to regroup in the neutral zone. They missed that. That is going to be on net. So, excellent job, Ethan. That'll be an icing.
Yeah, Ethan just seals the post there as that hits right off the side. And icing for an offensive zone face-off, Donnie.
And we go. Miller, Parker, Linden step back in with Dashel and Mark on the backside. Miller in for the draw. Puck's down. Sioux Falls has it. They reverse the backside of the net. Trying to come up the half boards. Pressure's there. Turnover. Sioux Falls gets it right back. Looking to come. Good stick by Linden. Miller with a good angle. Puck's in. Dashel has the over to Linden. Linden tried to bump it forward to Parker. Got stick check. Dashel picks it up. Bodies and sticks in ways. Puck forward. Hand by Mark. Mark with a good body and angle. Linden loses it. Point blank. Comes through. Parker has it. Parker bumps it to Dashel. Dashel has speed to the outside going with Miller. Tried to slide it through. Sticks with it. Got stick check. Sioux Falls up the opposite way. Linden blows an edge, slides through, and what do you do about that? We blow edges and create a 2-on-1 to the net, and now we have a tie game.
Nice little drive there to the net. Good little move up front as was able to get Ethan kind of turned around on that one, but not much he could have done. But good move there as they tie this up with 5 minutes left here in the first period.
Jack and Jackson on the backside. Sammy, Trevor, and Kellen on up front. Kellen in for the faceoff. Sioux Falls wins it back. They come over. Really good pressure by Jackson. Sammy comes through, has zone entry. We have a 3-on-2 if we hurry. Sammy bumps it through. Jack steps into it. Turn shot, fire, saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Nice little rip there from Jack and knocked down up in front, but loose puck almost came up front. Squeaked past him there.
Trevor's going to take this draw. Hopefully looking to win it back. Kellen coming through. Puck's up and out of the zone. Jack sends it in. Sioux Falls has a cross pass. They're going to get zone entry to the outside, trying to send it to middle. Miss that. Trevor comes through. He's got speed, looking to puck protect, sends it in deep. Kellen goes in there. Kellen and Sammy battling down there. Sioux Falls reverses the backside of the net. Good stick and step by Jackson, sends it back down in deep, and Sioux Falls gets it right back, though. They're out the opposite side of the ice. They bump it in. Good step by Sammy, but Sioux Falls gets it right back. We've got two guys with nobody home in front of the net. Good job by Mark and Ethan. Sioux Falls regrouping in their defensive zone. Landon now on.
Nice.
Good body. Here we go. Landon picks it up. Landon slides it over to Irvin. Irvin and Dashel going. Irvin turn shot fired. Blocked. Sioux Falls tried to clear it up and out. Dylan covers. Turns and fires it in. We are clear. Landon back on the forecheck. Sioux Falls up the outside. They send it cross ice. They're going to just turn and dump it in. Mark back here trying to defend in the corner. Puck comes up. Dylan has it. Dylan chips it out. Sioux Falls has it. Tries to turn out of it. His pressure is there. They get through. Good body. Mark and Dashel defending. Good stick by Dashel and back check by Landon. Dashel picks it up.
Oh.
Dashel down here in the corner with Irvin. Sioux Falls working out of the corner. Tried to send it to front. Good job keeping sticks in bodies and lanes. Puck comes up high, intercepted by Dylan. Dylan slides it over to Irvin. Irvin turns and dumps it in deep on net as we're looking for changes. Irvin stays on the forecheck. Sammy on with Liam. That's going to be an icing and an offensive zone faceoff. We'll have Jackson and Connor on the backside. Sammy, Liam, and Keaton.
Don, hard to get a good feel up here for the game out there, but physicality and intensity has definitely picked up as big hits laid on both sides of the ice.
Here we go. Sammy steps in for the face-off. Puck's back. Keaton sends it to Jackson. Turn fire wide of the net. Keaton's going to pick that off the hash. Sends it back behind the net. Sioux Falls trying to play it up the hash. Connor Hilly with his stick and step, but Sioux Falls has zone cleared. They're coming in the zone with speed. Really good back check by Keaton. Allows Sammy to clear the zone. Sioux Falls here regrouping in the neutral zone, sends it right up the middle. Looking to come to the outside. Tried to slide it through. Ethan shut that down. And there's some little business going on there. And you know what? That's what we want to see, defensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, Don, we're going to be in for one this game as I mentioned, intensity's picked up and you start to see kind of the little slashes and pushes and everything starting to take shape here. But good save there by Ethan. And just previously he had that one 2-on-0. Great stick work getting that puck out.
Miller, Parker, Trevor, Dashel, and Mark. Miller has it back behind the net. Sends it the opposite board. Has Parker. Parker looking to bump it forward for Trevor. Trevor trying to get through. Puck seal on the zone. Parker comes through, picks it up. Puck in the air. Trevor comes in. Try and hold the zone. Trevor battling there in a 3-on-1. Hands, bodies all over the place. Sioux Falls trying to bump it up. Really good job by Dashel. Dashel turn shot. He drew a penalty. We're going to be going on the power play. That's right.
Nice job.
hard work is going to result in a power play for your Thunderbirds.
All right.
Don, we just talked about it. What happened over here in the corner is just took a nice head swipe right there at Parker, I believe, after that hit there. So going to call him for roughing on that one. Just threw a nice right hook there.
Yeah. Right hooks get you hooked right to the penalty box. Irvin, Dillon, Miller, Landon, and Dashel to start this power play. 2 minutes on the clock, 1:41 in the period. Miller steps in for the faceoff. Puck sent to the half boards. Sioux Falls tried to clear it. They do. Up and out and down. They're not even pursuing. Let's turn and go right now. Dashel leaves it for Landon. Landon's going to come through with speed. No problem. Landon does have speed to the outside.
To the net.
Takes the back of the net. Hook going to get this thing set up. Dashel leaves it for, or Landon leaves it for Dashel. Back to Dashel.
Be patient. Be patient.
Dashel over to Miller. Miller looking for space. Tried to send it through to Landon. Sioux Falls with a good stick. Landon plays it out of the corner. Irvin comes in with Dillon. Dillon has it, bumps it up to Landon. Landon up to Dashel. Dashel has a lane. Sends it to Irvin. Irvin to Miller. Miller turn shot fired. Puck saved and frozen out front. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Good puck movement there by the T-Birds. Unable to cash on that one. Need that good, quick, hard shot there, Don. But good puck movement so far in this power play.
Fresh legs.
Let's go. Here we go. Miller's going to step back in for this faceoff, looking to try and win it over to Dowd to get it high. Dillon working. Sioux Falls tried to chip it up. Dashel bumps it right back down to Miller. Miller has Landon. Oh, couldn't quite collect it on a stick. Had a lane. Landon tried to slide it through. Sioux Falls with a good stick to Miller. Miller tried to bump it up to Dashel. Bouncing puck. Sioux Falls able to clear up and out all the way down. Ethan comes out to try and settle it. Leaves it for Landon. 20 seconds. We got to go right here, boys. Landon looking for time and space. Bumps it over to Miller. Miller in. This is it. Miller slides it through. Had Irvin. Irvin couldn't get all of that. Had a wide open back net. Miller picks it right back up to Dashel. Dashel to Landon. Landon to Miller. Miller turn shot fire. Saved out to the corner. 3 seconds. Got to shoot right now. Dashel looking for space. That's going to do it for your first period in a 2-2 barn burner.
Good job, boys. Good job, boys.
Ran out of time there right at the end of that power play, Don, as we're going to come back with 17 seconds left to go in that. And boys, we're moving the puck, starting to generate some shots up front. Got to bury another one here. Get this thing 3-2.
Coach Ryan is bringing them all the way to the opposite side of the bench as far as he can get away from the refs and Sioux Falls. With the break, it remains to be seen who comes back to the ice to finish this 18-second power play, but I got to imagine we're going to see a new set.
We might, Don. I don't know. Get a little minute break here. Had some good momentum going there, but that's why we're up here and they're down there.
Well, we got a beard and a funky mustache going on down here on the ice. I must ask you a question.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Ethan will be making his way back into the net, getting primed and ready to go for the second period. And it looks like Coach is having some last words. We have 18 seconds to go out and get this done. So we're going to see Landon, Dillon, Irvin, Miller, and Dashel come back onto the ice. 17 minutes up on the clock here.
Don, I got,
Go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
No, your Thunderbirds are raring and ready to go.
Don, I got shots 8 for the T-Birds, 5 for Sioux Falls. Once again, the clock operator handing out shots up down there, but they got it 14-8.
Miller in for the face-off. That's one back. Dashel has it, slides it up to Dylan. Dylan bumps it forward. Sioux Falls picks it up, though. They've got zone exit.
Get him.
Dashel defending to the outside. Dashel angles his guy off, has Irvin come through with it. We're going to be 5-on-5 now. Irvin looking for time and space. Irvin's going to get in the zone. Slides it through to Miller. Miller tried to punch it through, got stick blocked. Sioux Falls picks it up. They slide it right up the middle as we're looking to get back on the ice. Jackson has it. Dashel is able to chip it forward. Trevor's got it. Trevor was trying to bump it forward. Sioux Falls intercepts it. Sioux Falls now was trying to get in. Landon with a good block. Jackson picks it up here on the outside. Jackson's going to get zone entry. Jackson gets angled off back behind the net. Sioux Falls picks the puck up. They come cross pass. They have it. They're out of the zone. Connor Hilly, Killen, Linden, Trevor. Sioux Falls with the overs. They were looking for changes. Got poke checked by Trevor. Trevor on his horse applying some forecheck. They missed the overpass. Kellen and Trevor there. Jack now on the backside. Sioux Falls has the overpass. Bumble it, send it up and in. They wave off icing just because we're in the vicinity. Connor reverses back to Jack. Jack tries to slide it up to Linden. Linden fumbles the puck a little bit. Turnover there to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls has the back of the net. They send it high, back down to the hash. Sioux Falls looking for that bumpers pass. Good body by Sammy. Sammy's able to get the puck cleared.
Yes.
Sioux Falls regrouping 200 feet with Sammy all over him. Sioux Falls up the outside. Cross pass, miss it, deflected by Sammy. That's going to be picked up by Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly back. Oh, that was a funky bounce. Really good save by E-Train, as that was the funkiest bounce I've ever seen off a backboard that created a good scoring chance for Sioux Falls.
Don, we've seen two this game come off of that backboards and come towards the net. As that was another funky one. Almost turned into a really golden opportunity there for Sioux Falls, but Ethan Marquez says, no, sir.
Dashel, Mark, Miller, Parker, Sammy. Puck sent through. Sioux Falls has it for a backside tap in right off the faceoff, and that is something you don't want to see.
Don, I looked down to start the clock and looked up, and puck was in the back of the net. So,
face-off responsibility every day of the week.
I gotta tie him up off the face-off, and was able to hook that one in.
Landon, Dylan, Irvin, Mark, and Dashel. Sioux Falls tries to poke it forward. Good stick by Dashel. Sioux Falls starting to get some high hands. Going to have to watch that, protect ourselves. Sioux Falls sends it into the backside.
Oh my
That
goodness.
is so not a penalty.
Looks like Dashel's going to go in for Cook.
Playing hockey.
He agreed with you.
What's that?
He agreed with you. Yeah.
Going to be short 2 minutes. Mark, Jack, Landon, and Irvin. Jack battling down in the corner, just trying to eat it a little bit. Puck sent up high. Sioux Falls working on the blue line. Walking. Really good pressure. They have the over. They have the center lane. Looking for backside. They get it deep, but have to come up, and it comes out on its own merit. They're going to have to regroup in their defensive zone. Puck sent down in the corner. Sioux Falls regroup in 200 feet. They come out from back behind the net. Really good angle by Irv. Sioux Falls getting zone entry to the outside. Mark and Jack applying pressure there with Irvin. Puck sent up and again out. Sioux Falls having a regroup back in their defensive zone. Just over a minute here in the kill. Lyndon, Dylan, Jackson, Mark now on. Sioux Falls working off the hash. Try to slide it through. Bouncing puck. Dylan's able to poke it up and out. Again, that'll force Sioux Falls to regroup. They missed the overpass, but they get right through us. Really good job by Ethan to stand tall there. Puck's in the air, bouncing. Sioux Falls collects it, working high off the blue line. They send it to the hash. Back up on the blue line. They have the over, but couldn't handle it. 25 seconds. Good stick up and out of play. That'll be a defensive zone face-off and allow more fresh legs on the ice.
Man, great save there by Ethan. As weird puck came off the board. I could have swore they were offsides, Don, but they didn't call it. But came in just 1-on-0 and stood tall.
Connor Illy, Jackson on the backside. Dylan and Lyndon. Sioux Falls comes out with it. Good pressure by Dylan. Good sticks and lanes, keeping everything to the outside. Sioux Falls misses the overpass. Really good job by Connor Hilly, bumps it up. Lyndon's able to get the puck cleared. Sioux Falls gets it back in. Turn, shot, fired, puck's loose out front. Lyndon can't clear it. We're now back into 5-on-5. Sioux Falls missed the 1T. Turn, shot, fired, missed the net completely. Miller now on. He is flying. Sioux Falls turns out of it. Deflected down and on net. Good stop and save. Turn, shot, fired, misses the net, up and out of play. That's going to be a defensive zone face-off and a complete reset.
Looked like a high stick to me, Don, as he batted that one out of the air, and stick was definitely above the crossbar, but glad it didn't go in.
It looks like they're talking about it a little bit there. What'd you see? What'd you see? Well, I was watching the game and maybe instead of calling the game. No major complaints so far. Daschel Mark on the backside. Sammy, Parker, Miller. Sioux Falls comes out with it, punches it down into the corner. Mark steps to try and chip it through, does. Mark picks it up, slides it up to Parker. Parker off a skate, trying to get it to Miller. Sioux Falls intercepts it, but Sammy has it now. Sammy tried to bump it forward. Sioux Falls with a good stick, but he's going to get zone entry to the outside. Ref in the way. That was totally an impediment of play. Miller here off the hash. Looking for space. Sammy coming through, little backhander. Miller picks it up back behind the net. Miller turn, shot, fired, blocked. Parker picks it up, sends it back behind the net. Sioux Falls picks it up, trying to clear it. Really good job by Sammy and Parker working back behind the net. Tried to come to net front. Sammy got angled off. Sioux Falls picks it up. They're taking the back of the net here.
Job.
Puck cleared. Dash is able to get a stick on it, up and out of play. That'll be a neutral zone face-off and wholesale changes.
Nice stick work there by number 11 as bats that one out of there up into the fishnet, Don, and good hand-eye coordination.
Jackson and Jack on the backside. Kellen, Keaton, and Trevor on up front.
Take a drink.
Puck is one back. Sioux Falls has it. Good body and angles by Jack and Jackson. Kellen comes through. He's got zone cleared. He gets the puck in. Was trying to chip it forward. Lost it off his stick. Sioux Falls gets it right back. Trevor with a good stick here on the blue line. Trying to manage it. Puck is able to be sent back behind the net, forcing Sioux Falls to come up the outside. Really good job by Jack to hold the zone there. He sticks with it. Keaton comes into support. Be on the right side of the puck here. Keaton's working. Trevor comes in to help. Hooks, no calls. Kellen has it. Kellen got hooked and thrown to the ground. No call right in front of the ref. Jackson comes through. Sweeps it up like they're calling a little hook or whatever slash on Daschel, and they're not calling anything in our favor on that. Jackson steps up, holds the line. Zone's clear, chips it in the opposite corner. Irvin is now on the forecheck. We see Daschel come on the backside with Mark. Up front we have
Nice.
Dylan. Puck's in the zone. We're now clear. Dylan, Irvin and Landon. Puck's in deep. Dashel back on retrieval. Sioux Falls, let's catch him. Oh, that's going to be an icing. We didn't have anybody come off the boards, and that's going to be an icing. As Sioux Falls was making a change, we had an opportunity there, Nate.
Yeah, just missed that stretch pass there, Don, as a couple wrestling matches broke out there on that last shift or so, and both teams getting tangled up a little bit, you could say.
Going to be physical, so we're just going to have to play through it. Landon in for the face-off. Puck sent back behind the net. Dashel has it. Dashel gets it to Landon. Landon flips it to the opposite side. Dylan picks it up. Tried to bump it through to Mark. Puck's in the zone. Landon has it. He's getting hooked and mugged. Sioux Falls gets it. Forces a turnover. Cross-ice pass. Really good angle here.
Nice.
Official in the way. Again, puck's in across ice. It's out of the zone. Landon sticks with it, trying to get around one. Sioux Falls with a good angle. Shuts that down. Sioux Falls with a cross ice pass. Opts to turn and dump it in. Ethan tries to come out and settle it. Dashel has it off the hash. Again, icing. Looking for Irvin to come through with speed. Just missed, and that's going to be a defensive zone face-off. And are we going to be heading into an ice make?
We are, Don.
That's going to be an ice make. So we've got a 2-3 game in favor of Sioux Falls. We come back here after the break, and we're going to look to flip the script. Stay tuned.
It's going on.
going to be coming back to you for the second half of this game. And the ice is still wet.
Let it set up.
Maybe not. Mr. December coming through with the save of the day, though, Don. Got a ice-cold refreshment brought up to us here in the skybox. And
we are definitely in the peak of the peaks and valleys right now. Coming to the ice, looks like we're going to see Dashel, Mark, Miller, Irvin, and Landon just get us started. Puck is down. Sioux Falls comes out with it. They're looking for the high seam. They have the over. Good job angling off Dashel. Irvin comes through with it. Has Mark. Mark up the half course to Landon. Landon cross ice pass has Dashel. Dashel's going to have zone entry with speed. Turns out of it, we're looking for changes. Dylan picks it up. Sioux Falls regrouping in their defensive zone. Good stick by Irvin. Irvin and Dylan working there. Dylan chips it forward to himself. Dylan bumps it back to Landon. Landon misses the pass coming through. Irvin works to get there. Sioux Falls with a good angle. Dylan able to hold the zone, and Sioux Falls chips it right up and out. Landon has it. Landon has the through pass looking for Dashel.
No way.
They've waved off a million of those today, but not this one. That's going to be a defensive zone face-off and wholesale changes.
Just missed the overpass there, trying to hit streaking Dashel, who would have been coming uninterrupted into the zone, but just missed him, and they're going to call an icing from the red line.
So Jack and Jackson on the backside, Miller, Parker, and Trevor. Puck's one back, Sioux Falls. Shot fired and saved and frozen by E-Train. That'll be another defensive zone face-off. Puck's down. Sioux Falls has it high, trying to send it back behind the net. Good stick by Jack. Miller comes through with a good angle. Got mauled down, no call. Sioux Falls recovers. Good body by Jackson. Turn shot fired, saved, and frozen again by E-Train.
Seen a couple of those this game. Don is just taken down from the backside as they get tied up there, but not looking for a call, but I'd take one.
There you go. Sioux Falls has it. Shot fired off the face-off and frozen. Those are the face-off responsibilities we're looking to shut down. Kellen, Keaton, Sammy come on up front. Jack and Jackson remain on the backside. We got to make sure we're getting guys tied up here on the wings. Unfair face-off, have a sit. Bucks one to the inside. Puck battles here on the hash. Puck goes back behind the net. Jackson picks it up. Jackson tried to bump it out. Doesn't. Sioux Falls turns it over right to Jack. Jack turns and fires it in deep. Sammy on the forecheck. Sioux Falls working out of the corner looking for the stretch pass. They connect, but good job with Jackson with a good angle. He's able to chip it up and out. Kellen coming through. Sammy has it. Sammy has it in a one-on-one. Just lost it off his stick. He sticks with it. Sioux Falls working out of the corner. They're going to have zone exit. They gain zone. Get through Mark. Yeah. They're going to call a hook on us. We just weren't moving our feet there. Sioux Falls empties their net, and there we go. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty kill.
Don, I don't like the call, but it probably was a hook as he skated right between two T-Bird defenders and probably maybe would have scored there. Had a great opportunity as he was streaking across there, so could have been a good hook there.
I'll give him that call. Initially, it was not. But once he got by us, we certainly took it. So we see Dashel and Connor Hillian on the backside, Irvin and Dylan. Ref in the way. Dashel pokes it to Connor. Connor Hillian is able to clear it up and out and down. They have a whistle.
Don, I literally think the puck, as Connor cleared that, hit the penalty box door and opened it.
They're gonna move it all the no. They're trying to move it into the defensive zone. Overruled. Good job. Okay, one in a row. Neutral zone faceoff. Irvin steps in. Puck's into the half boards. Sioux Falls comes up with it. They're regrouping in their defensive zone. Looking for space and entry. They get entry. Good stick and step by Dash allows Dillon to come through and clear it. Sioux Falls having a regroup from their defensive zone. Irvin applying some pressure. Sioux Falls gains speed. They're going to have zone entry to the outside. They get around one shot on E-Train, and he shuts that down. Again, we got to match speed and put bodies on bodies. We're going to see, it looks like Landon comes on the ice with Miller, Jackson, and Jack. 126 here in the kill. Jackson in for the faceoff. Puck's in the corner. Sioux Falls working back behind the net. Tried to slide it on the seam. Comes up. They're not able to handle it. They get it back. Looking for the backside. Good skates. Landon has it. Was trying to skate it. Turn it over. Good job here by Jackson. Gets it up to Miller. Miller got angled off. Turns it over. Sioux Falls tried to send it through. Misses it. So they had someone driving hard to the net, playing out of the corner. They send it net front. Jack bumps it up, and Sioux Falls clears it out on their own. That's an icing. Will be an offensive zone face-off with 42 seconds left in the kill.
Another funky little bounce off the corner there on that icing, but 42 seconds, as you said, Don. Got to get this one killed off.
Stand on the spillway before I went into it. I got a picture of me doing that.
Trevor and Sammy. Sioux Falls comes out with it. They've got the back of the net. They're coming up the outside. They're going to get zone entry almost offside. They turn and fire it in. That's going to allow, again, another funky bounce. Jack is able to get there. Ethan shuts down the seam. Jack clears it up and out and down. Sammy in on the pressure. Dashel and Connor Hilly on the backside. Trevor and Sammy up front. Sioux Falls up the outside. Sammy forces a turnover.
Yep, trip.
Blows an edge. Not on his own. They're going to call that a trip. We're going to see some 4-on-4 action for 6 seconds, and then we'll be going on a power play. That'll be an offensive zone face-off.
I think she forgot to stop or start the clock down there, Don, as that penalty expired on my side of things. But
Well, Landon in. Landon, Irvin, Miller, Dashel. Sioux Falls has it. They try and bump it forward. Landon has it. Dashel picks it up. He's got a seam. Turns out fire saved and frozen. And so we're going to shut the clock off. This clock operator is Garbanzo Beans. Puck's down. Dillon pokes it up to Dashel. Dashel off the half boards. Was looking for Landon up and out of play. That's going to be an offensive zone face-off as Sioux Falls clears it up and completely out of play from the defensive zone.
cleared it right into their own bench.
Landon's going to be looking to win this back. He does. Irvin has it to Miller. Miller 1T. Didn't miss by much. Goalie saves it out to the corner. It comes out to Miller to Dashel. Dashel over to Landon. Landon pokes it to Irvin. Irvin off the half boards to Landon. Landon has Dashel. Dashel right back to Landon. Has a seam turned over to Sioux Falls right in front of the net. Sioux Falls clears it up and out and down. Come out and challenge. Come out and challenge.
Bring it back, boys.
Sioux Falls couldn't handle that puck. Puck up the outside off Irvin and in. Sioux Falls goalie comes out to play it. Miller picks it up off the seam. Has Landon coming in with speed. Landon around one. Back door to Irvin. Irvin slides it through on net. Sioux Falls playing back behind the net. Irvin and Dylan there. Puck comes up to Miller. Miller cross to Landon. Landon gets around one. Turns it over to Sioux Falls right in the middle. Sioux Falls has zone exit.
Get him. Get him.
Sioux Falls chips it in deep.
Way to play
Dash
smart.
with
Nice
a big
job,
body. Separates the body and puck and stick from a guy. Landon comes right up the outside. Chips it forward. Turnover.
Keep it alive.
Dashel has it on the blue line. Has time and space. Gets around one. Slides it to Landon. Landon right back to Dashel. And again, Sioux Falls clears it. Turnovers. Ethan comes out, settles it. Trevor is going to pick it up. We have Trevor, Parker, Mark, Jackson, and Kellen. Jackson from back behind the net. He's going to get zone entry. Loses it, turned over. Sioux Falls able to clear up and out of the zone. They're looking to come through with speed. Good job by Kellen with a good angle. Trevor comes through, picks it up. We are 5-on-5. Trevor up to Mark. Mark tried to slide it through to Parker. Sioux Falls fronts them. Gets it right back. Has zone entry. Good job by Jackson. Body. Sioux Falls right out front. Nobody on him. We're able to get back. Net is off. E-Train is laying on his back. And looks like we're going to have a defensive zone face-off.
Could have maybe been goalie interference there, Don. He was trying to blast that one in and got frustrated. He couldn't get past him and then just went after it. Good job by Ethan standing tall and Ella.
Trevor's going to take this face-off. Sioux Falls comes through with it. Good job, bodies on bodies. Puck comes up. Puck's out of the zone. Sioux Falls has the over. Bump it forward. They get around one here in the corner. Reverse the side of the ice. Trying to send it to net front. Gets all the way through. Turnover. Parker picks it up. Parker has Trevor. Trevor coming through the zone with speed. Turn shot fire wide of the net. Parker's racing there.
Oh.
What about the high stick there?
Oh, they're going to call. What are they calling?
I think Parker's going to get called for a cross check and got him looked like from the side there, Don, but worried they might give him a 2 and a 10 on this one.
Rough.
Honestly, I think the Sioux Falls player sold that call, Don, as he went into the boards and just fell down limp.
Well, again, face-off responsibilities become extremely important. We see Dashel and Mark come on the backside, Sammy and Trevor on up front. 2 minutes go up on the clock with 1:40 left in this period. Yeah, there's some conversations going on here. Puck one back up high. Sioux Falls has it, working off the point. They send it back behind the net. Dashel defending down here in the corner. Trevor comes in. Sioux Falls holds the zone. They have missed the over, but gather it. Working back behind the net. Dashel is able to up and out and down. So that's going to kill some time here as we see Irvin and Dylan come onto the ice. Sioux Falls regrouping. They hit the over. They're looking to skate. They have the outside. Good angles. Good job by Irvin. Is able to force the puck back out of the zone. Sioux Falls regrouping in the defensive zone. They send it up. Try and chip it in. Glove by Dashel. Dashel has time and space. Dashel turn shot fire. Leg pad save to the outside. Puck comes up the middle. Irvin has it. Bumps it forward. Sioux Falls has the line. Just turns and dumps it in deep. Jackson turns, wires it up and out and down. Sioux Falls changing on the backside. Sioux Falls goalie has to come out and play it. Dylan applying some pressure. Sioux Falls back behind their net. 35 seconds here in the kill. Sioux Falls looking to come to the outside. Really good angle by Irvin. Those are borderline interference calls. Sioux Falls is setting picks into the zone. Sioux Falls working off the hash. Jackson all over him, keeping everything to the outside. Sioux Falls has it high. They have the overs. That's going to do it for the period, where we still have a 3-2 game or a 2-3 game in favor of the bad guys.
Yeah, got a tight one here. Don knew coming into it was going to be a highly contested game here, and shots looking 18-12 in favor of Sioux Falls. But third period, got to find the legs, get back, tilt that ice on, and get back after it after this kill.
And we can do it. We just got to play defense first, capitalize on our opportunities, and there will be plenty here in this period, no doubt, the way Sioux Falls plays. We like a fast game, a wide open game, so let's go take what's ours.
Yeah, got to find us some of those tape-to-tape stretch passes on our side of things, get some odd man rushes, and really just generate some good scoring opportunities on the other end.
So we've got 20 minutes to kill here, 20 seconds to kill. We're going to see Mark and Dashel on the backside. Up front, we're going to see Kellen and Miller. And Parker is going to be streaking out of the box in 20 seconds. Goalies change sides of the ice.
Love to see us hit Parker coming out of the box for a breakaway, Don. Get this Saturday night started right.
Sioux Falls wins it back, regrouping in their defensive zone. Cross pass, they're going to get zone entry. They leave it high. Send it back to the hash. They send it to the slot. Turn shot fired wide of the net. Mark with a good angle. Sioux Falls picks it up. They come back high. They send it over. We are now even. Good job. Bodies and lanes. Puck is blocked. Not clear. Sioux Falls picks it up. Good job by Parker sticking with it. Dashel is able to bump it up and through. And Miller is in with speed. Miller, turn shot fired wide of the net.
Come on.
Sioux Falls with a cross pass. Miller picks it right back up. Chips it forward. Sioux Falls picks it up, and Trevor is applying some pressure.
Nice.
Sioux Falls chips it into the zone. Mark in on retrieval. Sends it over to Landon. Landon slides it through to Trevor. Trevor and Irvin going into the speed. Trevor cuts back. Lost it momentarily and tried to slide it through. Turns it over to Sioux Falls here on the hash. Irvin is applying pressure. Landon digging. Landon comes off with it. Got through one initially, right on goalie. Goalie sends it to the corner. Landon working there. Sends it back behind the net. Sioux Falls is going to, again, another funky bounce right off of that dormer. Puck's out front. Sioux Falls picks it up. Loses it. Really good job by Irvin. Irvin to Landon. Landon point blank. Slide it through to Irvin. Shot in frozen as they had the goalie and all sorts of confused, and the goalie made a save.
Made a heck of a save there, Don. You're right, but beautiful pass there as he sauced that one over to Irvin. The pride of Colorado Springs almost buried that one home to tie this one up 3-3.
Landon, Irvin, Dylan, Jackson, and Jack on the backside. Sioux Falls comes out with it, sends it back behind the net, but misses that through pass. Jackson steps to hold the zone. Does momentarily. Dylan picks it up, trying to slide it through to Irvin. Off a skate. Irvin sticks with it. Puck up the half boards. Landon applying pressure now with Dylan. Dylan slides it up to Jackson. Walks, has a lane. Turn shot fired. Glove save and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off to the left side of the goalie.
Yeah, good look there from the blue line. Got that shot in net. Unable to get a rebound there. Loves that one up, but keep generating it.
Sioux Falls comes out with it, tries to reverse the backside of the net. They send it up and off the boards. They send it in. Irvin with a good body. Dylan's able to chip it up and out. Sioux Falls is going to regather. They send it cross pass. Try to slide it in with speed. They had the line. Jack's there. Jack and Irvin battling down there. Jackson comes in. Landon comes in. Sioux Falls sends it high. They're looking to walk the line. They have the over. Back playing from back behind the net. Good sticks. They send it out front. Turnover. Irvin picks it up. bumps it forward but turns it over. Sioux Falls gets it right back. We stick with it, though. Good job by Dylan. Big open ice hit on Dylan Penny. Jack blocks a shot, sends it to the corner. Picks it up, turns and fires it to the opposite side of the ice, and that should be a 2 and a, was that high? 2 and a 10? Are they going to call head contact?
I think it's just going to be a 2 dot as he was coming down, came in and hit him there, but
he's watching Jack skate off the ice. Nonetheless, it's going to be a power play for your Thunderbirds. Rough.
Come on, boys.
Miller, Irvin, Dylan, Landon, Dashel. 2 minutes up on the clock. Let's go find the pearly white strings right now that are calling your name. Miller in for the face-off.
need a dirty, greasy here one, Don. Get the puck to the front of the net and just grind one out.
Dylan comes out with it. Dylan tried to bump it up to Dashel. Dashel bumps it down to Miller. Miller working off the half boards here. Slides up. Dashel has it. Dashel slides it over to Landon. Landon right back to Dashel. Dashel has Landon. Turn shot, fire blocked. Landon gets it. Landon right to Dashel. Dashel has Irvin. Irvin is looking for the seam. Right back to Dashel. Dashel has Landon. Landon to Irvin. Irvin to Landon.
There you go.
Miller with 1T. Saved. Puck's Irvin. Irvin picks it up in the slot. Landon over to Miller. Miller over to Irvin to Landon. And 1T! Puck back to the corner. We'll tie this thing up. Puck. Movement.
Tawny, that was an absolute thing of beauty. Great puck movement there by the T-Birds, and Landon down on the 1T, just up there where only Keith Penny orders his Long Islands from, the top shelf.
Well, and you know what else got hit up there? My grandma's anise. And you had to be looking for a drink. Here we go, tie game here with 13:08 left in the third. Mark and Jackson come on the backside. We have Kellen, Linden, and Sammy. Puck's in skates. Sammy comes out with it. Sammy is looking for zone entry, has it. He's working hard. Puck comes in that front. Linden shouldn't just miss that from poking it home. Sioux Falls able to clear it out. Mark picks that up. Mark off the boards and in. Linden's able to get it in deep. Goalie comes out to play it. Sioux Falls reverses the backside of the net. Tried to clear it. Mark held the zone initially. Chips it off the half boards to Kell. Sioux Falls coming through. Kellen and Linden with the sandwich going on here. Puck's out of the zone. Kellen to Linden. Puck punch forward. Sioux Falls gets it right back, has the line, tries to send it in on the opposite side. Mark is there. Reverses up the boards, has Linden. Linden tried to chip it forward, couldn't get it there. Mark gets it back to Linden, off the hash. Puck's out of the zone. Sioux Falls now having to regroup in the neutral zone as we're looking for partial changes. Keaton on. Sioux Falls has zone exit on the outside. They send it in deep. Jackson's going to go work there. Keaton there. Puck comes up high. Sioux Falls holds the zone. Tried to slide it through, misses that pass. Mark has it, chips it up and out off of Sioux Falls and deep, and Parker is rolling. Dashel and Connor Hilly on the backside. Trevor on up front. Sioux Falls with the overpass in their defensive zone. Trying to send it through middle. Dashel intercepts it, slides it up to Keaton. Keaton bumps it forward to Trevor. No way.
Come on.
No way. Bad call. Ooh, they're going to call offside.
Call of the night by him.
Offside.
Zero in a row, Dom.
0 in a row.
Who's paid off? Who is paid off?
He hadn't blown his whistle in a while, and it felt like it needed to be blown. So we're going to have a neutral zone face-off with Miller, Trevor, Parker, Dashel, and Connor.
Go!
Parker comes through with it. Shots wide of the net. Sioux Falls working off the hash. They reverse the backside.
Press them, boys.
Cross pass, miss it. That'll be an icing. And another offensive zone face-off. So we will stay right here.
Don, I'd love to see us win this one back to number 11 and just an absolute rip.
11 or 27.
I'll take
Be
either
honest,
one.
here on this backside.
Yeah.
Miller in. Bucks one. Just got to overskate it. Trevor trying to stick with it. Trevor applying pressure. Miller. Mark intercepts it, has the line, turns, fires it in. Goalie overplays it. Trevor has it. Trevor has the back of the net. Looking for space. Trevor up to Mark. Mark walks. Shot deflected off Sioux Falls.
Goodness.
That is lucky that didn't go in because it deflected to the backside of the goalie and he was able to freeze it.
Hey, tip of the cap there to Sioux Falls goalie as that puck was redirected right up front, and I think he was able to get his glove on it on that redirection. But great opportunity there on the shot from Mark from the point.
Landon, Irvin, Dylan, Dashel, Mark. Landon in for the draw. Pucks one back to Irvin. Irvin tried to punch it through, got blocked. He sticks with it, gets it to Landon. Landon up to Mark, has a lane. Turn shot fired, blocked to the opposite boards. Sioux Falls picks it up. They're going to have zone exit. Now they have the line. Turn and chip it in deep. Mark's there. Whistles it to the opposite side. Sioux Falls able to hold it. Dashel's going to pick that up and have speed. He's got Landon streaking right up the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Goalie turns it over. Landon got held up, though. Sioux Falls has zone exit, now entry.
Nice, Dashel.
Dashel forces a turnover. Dashel and Dylan.
Come on.
He's got Irvin. Turn shot fired, got blocked to the opposite corner. Dylan sticks with it. Dylan and Irvin down here. Puck comes up high. Jackson has it. Turns, chips it in deep.
Smart move.
Dylan has it here on the slot.
There you go.
He turns out of it looking for space. Puck bounced up high.
Stay on there, boys.
Jackson's able to capture it. Puck has to come out of the zone. Connor Hilly. Jackson turns, dumps it in deep. We're clear, and now we can go apply pressure. Jackson, Connor Hilly. Sammy comes on. Kellen comes on. Kellen intercepts it, has a lane. Got hooked a little bit. Trying to stick with it. Sioux Falls recovers. They're looking for zone entry, but good job by Keaton. Jackson gets through one, bumps it up to Keaton. Keaton gets around one, has zone entry.
Come on.
Keaton looked for net front. Sammy had gone there. Gets through all the way to the corner. Sioux Falls playing off the hash, cross pass. They're able to chip it forward. Connor Hilly back here on retrieval. Sends it up and out and down. We'll stay right here where Kellen picks it up, looking for someone going to net front. Turns it over here on the high slot. Sioux Falls clears it out. Mark has it. We are clear. Mark gets it through one. Sammy applying pressure, and Sioux Falls takes it back behind the net, up the outside. Good body.
Nice.
Dashel gets through one, has Sammy going with him.
Yes!
Shot fired.
Oh, my goodness.
Off a puncture out to the corner.
Ooh.
Sioux Falls ices it.
Again.
That'll be an
Hey, what was that?
offensive zone
Come
face-off.
on, ref. Carl trying to punch him in the head.
Yep.
Cheap shot.
An offensive zone face-off. 3-3 game, 8:21. Here in the contest, we have Miller, Parker, Trevor, Dashel, and Mark.
Great drive there by Dashel.
Puck one high. Dashel has it on the blue line. Turn, shot, fired. Puck's loose out front. Miller comes through, scoops it up. Working out of the corner. Miller and Parker battling down here in a 2-on-2 battle. Digging. Puck comes up. Sioux Falls has it on the hash. They slide it out and opt to turn and dump it in. Mark's going to go apply pressure here on the boards. Puck comes out. Miller has it with speed, and he's got Mark joining him. Miller's own entry. Shot fired. Didn't miss the net by much. Puck comes out in front of the net for a juicy rebound, and Sioux Falls able to get it. Good body by Jackson. Parker has it. Turns, dumps it in deep as we're looking for some changes. Landon, Trevor. Sioux Falls with the over in the zone. Jack and Jackson. Turnover. Linden has it. Linden was trying to cut back. Punches it forward to try and allow Landon to come through. Sioux Falls recovers. They're going to get zone exit. Good bodies. Jack off the board, looking to send it in, and they wave off icing. That's the first favorable call we've gotten here in a while. Sioux Falls working out of the corner, and pressure's all over them. They turn and dump it up and out and down. That is going to be wide of the net, so that'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Tbirds done a good job here in the third period. Don tilted that ice back in their favor as they are dominating in shots here in the third period. But got to take advantage here.
I like those shots on goals from up above, 25-24.
Here we go, Irvin, Landon, Dylan, Jack, and Jackson landing in. Sioux Falls comes out with it, though. They're looking to take the back of the net. They reverse the side. Look for those cross passes. Irvin intercepts it, turns and dumps it in. We're now clear and can go apply forecheck pressure. Good job here. Puck out front, Landon. Backhand, puck's loose.
Get in there,
Puck's
boys.
still
Get in
loose.
there, boys.
Really good sequence there by Landon and Irvin and Dylan. Sioux Falls tried to clear it out. Funky bounce back in the zone. Now they clear it out with a high stick. No call because Jackson has it. Jackson off the half boards, punches it forward to Dylan. Dylan has zone entry. Got stick check. Puck's out. Jackson turns, dumps it in. Sioux Falls gloves it, and they're coming right back the other way. Jack with a good angle and Irvin with a good angle. We have a 2-on-1 if we go.
Come on.
Irvin's fine with Dylan. Dylan tried to slide it through to Irvin. Can't. Comes right back to Dylan.
Get in
Right
there,
through the
boys.
net. Puck's loose. No whistle. Shot by Dassler. Puck comes out to Mark. Mark shot blocked to the opposite side. And the ref was all over that. Puck sent down on E-Train. No whistle. Mark comes out with it, sends it high to Landon, chips it in. And Sammy is going to go in and apply that forecheck. That was a hell of a scoring sequence. Daschle holds the zone, turns and dumps it in deep. Sioux Falls up the outside, funky bounce. Kellen turns and chips it in deep. Sammy in, Keaton on. Mark and Daschle. Sioux Falls trying to take the back, but Keaton sends it net front. Kellen to turn, shot, fire, save, not frozen. Sioux Falls comes out with it. Really good job by Sammy. Puck tipped forward by Sammy. Sammy in on his own. He's in a 1-on-4. Kellen comes out with it. Tried to backhand it in deep. Sioux Falls intercepts. They're trying to stretch. That is going to be on net. Should be saved and frozen. And it will be. That'll be a defensive zone face-off. Smart play there by E-Train.
Man, couple great opportunities on the other end. Don is Sioux Falls goalie stood tall on that scrum in front. I think they're of the 11 or 12 players on the ice, I think 9 of them were in that crease over there. But fantastic job there. As it looks like Sioux Falls taking a timeout here, I believe. Get a little bit of reset as the Tbirds have tilted the ice the other way.
Absolutely coming in waves and peppers. And I'm not sure how we didn't find the back of the net a couple of times there, but you know what? There's more where that came from, so let's go.
4:47 left here in a 3-3 game in the third period, Don. That's a lot of threes, but I'd like to see a 4 up there in our favor.
Here we go. Let's go. I hear you loud and clear. Coach has given him everything he's got sail into the last 4 minutes and 47 seconds here of this contest. Looks like we're going to see Jackson and Connor Hilly coming on the backside with Parker, Miller, and Trevor on up front.
Hunter having a good convo with the linesman during the break.
Miller in for the face-off, wins it back. Sioux Falls gets it back behind the net, looking for net front, missed that pass, clears the puck out of the zone all on their own, being forced to regroup in their defensive zone. They send it over. Again, we'll look for the stretch pass up the middle. Good job by Connor Hilly with Bodies and Jackson down here in the corner with Miller. Miller and Jackson working there. They're telling him to move the puck. Puck comes out. Sioux Falls has it. Again, looking for net front. Good sticks and lanes. Miller, Connor Hilly, Jackson working there. Whistles. Oh, a little extra love there. No arms in the air. There was no official there. They're not going to call anything, and Miller was getting cross-checked while he was sitting on the ice left and right with no call.
Just a little extra there, Don. But I think it was extra on both sides.
Okay. Mark and Dash will come on the backside. Up front we have Landon, Irvin, and Dylan. Landon in for the face-off. Puck's one forward. Sioux Falls has it high. They have missed the over. They sent a cross pass. Dashel sends it up.
Weird bounce.
Weird, again, funky bounce. Mark is now able to clear it up and through. Dylan in, trying to trip it forward. Sioux Falls trying to take angles. They're able to clear the puck up and out. Ethan is going to have that. Leaves it for Mark. Mark trying to reverse the side of the ice, turns it over to Sioux Falls, looking for the cross pass. That's up and out. And we have Landon was streaking. Puck's out of the zone. We are not yet clear. Now we are. Dylan pushes it forward. Has Irvin. Irvin was looking for Landon. Missed it. Sioux Falls has zone cleared. But Landon sticks right with it. Landon bumps it forward as he's got Irvin flying in with speed. Irvin working out of the corner here with Dylan. Sioux Falls comes out with it, but Irvin sticks right with it. Sioux Falls sends it up the opposite side of the ice looking for the stretch pass. Good job there not taking a penalty. I'm surprised they didn't call one because they would have earlier in the game. Puck sent the opposite side of the ice. Sioux Falls holds his own, sends it right up the middle of the ice to Landon's stick. Landon's going to have zone entry on the outside. Leaves it for Dylan. Turn over to Sioux Falls right up the middle, but we hold the zone with Dashel and Sammy. Sioux Falls gets it back. They have zone exit. Good body on Ethan, and that's saved and frozen, so that'll be a defensive zone face-off. 2:15 left in the contest, Nate.
Yeah, good cover there by Ethan as Sioux Falls was coming in with a head of steam there, covered that one up, got the defensive zone face-off at that, but as you said, 2:15 left here in a tight one.
Kellen in. Sioux Falls wins it high. Sammy, good stick by Sammy. Shot block, Keaton. We have Jackson and Jack. Keaton punches it out of the zone. Sioux Falls has it, looking for zone entry. We're doing a good job shutting them down without much speed. Good body. Sioux Falls has it high. Looking for space. Turn, shot, fire. Blocked. Cleared by Keaton as it was saved. Bouncing puck. They have it blocked to the corner by Jackson. Sioux Falls picks it up. We punch it forward initially. Jack can't clear the zone. Trevor working. Sioux Falls turn, shot, fire, saved and frozen by E-Train. 131 defensive zone face-off, and we got to buckle down here.
Great job there by Ethan, and also Keaton come in there as puck came, I think it was either off Ethan and came up into the air and was just loose out there, and both of them went for it, cleared that one out before Sioux Falls could jump on that. But 131 left here, Don.
Miller, Parker, Trevor, Dashel, Mark. Mark has it off the hash. He's got the zone exit, chips him forward. Sioux Falls back behind the net. Lots of pressure by Parker and Miller here on the boards. Whistle. Puck disappeared somewhere. Must be in gear or
check
equipment.
his drawers.
Still looking for it.
Puck check.
I still don't know where it's at.
Ref is having a conversation. Which one of you clowns has the puck? And but they are literally like,
Don, I'm not sure.
Where did this puck go? So somebody must not have been fed very well here this afternoon and gobbled it all up.
I'm not sure I've ever seen this before as both Parker and the Sioux Falls player trying to find.
Oh, hey! Whoa! Touchdown! Here we go. Miller will step in for the draw. Puck's one back. Dasher with the 1T, knuckleball. Trevor picks it up, sends it back down into deep. Parker's getting hooked and held. No call. Puck sent back high to Dashel. Dashel turns, fired, deflected wide by Trevor. Parker picks it up. Parker working back behind the net has Trevor. Trevor working there, has had Miller going. Sends it back high to Dashel. Dashel over to Mark. Mark has a lane. Turn shot fired, deflected wide by Parker. Really good net front presence. Parker working out of the corner here with Miller. Sioux Falls has it.
No.
They chip it up and out, but we shut that down. Mark has it. We have zone entry. Mark to the outside. He's getting the hook. Turn shot. Slide it to Parker. Oh, just got stick lifted. Going to the back of the net, which was open. Parker's working hard. Sends it to net front. Gets poked by Irvin. Parker had Landon. Landon turn shot fired. Had that top corner. Goalie punch save.
Sit up, boys. Take your time. Take your time.
Irvin leaves it for Dashel. Dashel's looking to take the back of the net, slide it to net front for Landon. Irvin picks it up there. Irvin and Landon working here out of the corner. Try to slide it to net front. Landon's still working there. Does try to slide it to net front. Puck comes out. And that's going to do it. We're going to be going into overtime here. And in Tier 1, that's a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime.
Couple golden opportunities there. Don is just unable to cash in there.
Whew. Well, this is now become a possession game. Looking to create, again, 2-on-1s to the net and not giving up. They're going to make goalies change sides, so we'll be changing on our bad side for this 3-on-3 overtime. This is our third overtime game here of the season.
1-1 is our record, correct?
1-1. We beat Indiana Elite. We just lost to Omaha, but that was a double overtime shootout. And so here we go. Let's just take care of business right here, right now. Coming to the ice to start here, the 3v3, we have Landon, Irvin, and Dashel.
As you said, Don, name of the game is puck possession. Try to hold it as long as you can, wear out the other team, then generate a good opportunity.
Sioux Falls comes out with it initially. They're trying to regroup here in the defensive zone. They have the over. They send it up. They're going to get zone entry. Shot fired. Dowd picks it up. He's getting hooked. No call. Sticks with it. Landon back to Irvin. Looking for time and space. Irvin is the outside. Here's our 2-on-1.
Oh, he fell over.
Irvin has Dashel. Oh, just sailed it wide. Landon picks it back up, though. Landon has space. Time and space. Chips it through. Sioux Falls picks it up here out of the corner. Irvin blows an edge. We have a 2-on-1 versus Dashel. Dashel defending. Sioux Falls has it. Turn shot fired. Saved by E-Train. Back the other way.
Here we go.
Here we go. Landon hits Dashel with the streaker. Oh, where's that?
Where's that call?
Sioux Falls has it. Cleared. Irvin in the zone. That's going to be an offside, and we're going to have some wholesale changes. No penalty.
Man, looks like Dashel was trying to sneak that one in 5-hole, and great drive there as Sioux Falls stood tall on that, but good back and forth action. Ethan on the other end, huge save.
Huge save. Miller, Trevor, Jackson, puck one. What's the whistle?
Well,
Unfair face-off, Don. Take a drink.
Take a drink.
2 in overtime.
Take a drink.
coach was talking to the
Sioux Falls comes out with it. Working from back behind the net. 3-on-3 becomes a man-on-man game. They send it up the outside.
Oh, my.
Really good work there. No call, 2 days. So tournament Timeout's fair play. We're going to have a defensive zone faceoff. Trevor loses